All right, so in this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different than I've done before. I'm not super consistent, and I thought I always wanted to try it and thought I'd do a video. So I've got my Ruger LCP. This is the original model, not the LCP2, and it's mostly stock and got a few modifications in it, but it is my primary carry gun, and I do carry it a lot, most of the time. It's nice and small, and I shoot it pretty well. It's been very reliable, and but one thing that happens is it gets really dirty while carrying it, and I don't clean it nearly as often as I should, and it's gotten particularly bad. And I thought I should really find out how, if it will shoot reliably, being as dirty as it is. So I was going to do a close-up here showing how dirty it is, and then showing what I've got, what I've got loaded in it right now, and then I'm going to take it to the range and shoot it and see if it'll reliably fire the entire magazine. I was thinking of doing a change, but I don't think I'm going to, because I did actually also, the magazine's been cleaned out. So I'm just gonna go with what's in it at the range, but I'll do a close-up of how filthy this is. It's been several months since I've cleaned it, and I do yard work and all sorts of stuff. You can see there's a bunch of, mostly dust. I don't think most of it's gonna be an issue. A lot of dust in here. Very dusty inside of the trigger guard. The trigger itself is filthy. And it's been really hot, and I've been wearing this while doing a lot of work, and it is rusty. If you can see, if I can get the light shine on it right, there is a bunch of nasty rust right there. It is not stainless. And then over here, you can see a lot of rust. That's really gross. I sweat a lot, and sweat is mostly salty. It's pretty dirty. You can see the hole where the pin that holds the firing pin in is just full of crap. Let's look at the extractor there. You can see around the barrel, it's pretty dirty. As you can see the round in the chamber, it is loaded. This is exactly as I carry it. I didn't want to pull everything out. Let's see what's back here. This is one area of concern. Come on, if I can focus. Yeah, I don't have a good light here. It doesn't look super dirty, but I bet it is. Fairly dirty in there. I don't want to rack it or anything like that, just because I don't want to clear anything out that's in it. I want it to be just as I was carrying it. So what's loaded in there is I've got the standard magazine. So this one is I have two of them. It only came with one, and I bought another one. So this one says Made in USA. I can't remember if this is the one that came with it, or if the one that's in there, which actually says Made in Italy, if that's the original. In either case, I've modified both of the magazines by replacing the spring and follower with a mag guts. I've got another video talking about that and showing it. So it's not a 6-round magazine, it's a 7-round magazine, and I've drilled an extra hole so you can see that 7th round in there on both sides. So it actually drilled right through the logo there. And I've got it loaded with alternating these Underwood with Lehigh 65 grain Extreme Defender. These seem to be, in my opinion, from what I've seen on ballistics tests and stuff, seem to be about the best you can get for 380. But I've got them alternated with these Herders, which I believe were manufactured by Winchester. Maybe not the greatest quality, but they're a flat nose full metal jacket. And a lot of people for years have advocated that 380 is too small to use expanding bullets, so use a full metal jacket. So I'm kind of trying to split the difference by having they're not expanding, but a lesser penetrating with a more penetrating alternating. So if you have to keep shooting, hopefully you'll get the best of both worlds, or at least not get massive under penetration, which can be an issue with expanding 380. So all right, I'm going to stop this part here, and I'll pick it up at the range. We're not allowed to use to do rapid fire at my shooting range, so it'll be, not slow, but not fast. I won't just pull the trigger as fast as I can. There'll be deliberate shots, but I'm not going to stop slowly, really concerned about position or necessarily accuracy, just making sure that it will function, fire all 7+1 rounds, fire through it. And as a reminder, this gun does not hold open on the last shot. So it'll probably be, ideally, it'll be 8 shots and then a dry fire. So, all right, see you at the range. Well, there you have it. It fired all 8 rounds. I thought it probably would, but I wasn't totally certain. I'm real happy. It makes me feel even more confident in carrying it, even with some pretty bad care. Yeah, this is one of the purchases that I'm really happy. I was kind of bought on, on a whim. I think it was $220 when I bought it a number of years ago. It seemed really cheap, and but it's proven to be a very reliable gun. Real tiny, handy. I can, conceal it in shorts and a t-shirt, and especially with the mag guts modification, I've got 8 rounds of 380, and that's quite a bit of firepower in this little package, and it's quite reliable. In case you were wondering, I did hit the target every shot of there at the range there, and it's about 10 yards or so, and they're in maybe a 9-inch circle or so. I didn't really try to aim. I just kind of pointed at the center of the paper and pulled the trigger. I was really making sure it was reliable. And I don't know if you can see there, I could see little bits of lint and debris flying around as I was shooting it, but it kept shooting. So overall, really happy. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.